Let's start sewing the zipper to this. Then where's you going? This one. Then if you think this line is not enough, we can take 1/6 fold. 6 times give it a little, in that case. Our line. Because the line we bring is rich in itself. So, we can keep a little more. But you can keep a little more. But don't stay too much. Too much staying. It is also prone to this winding situation. Or try to use a suitable one. A little richer is best. We thread needles. Pull to tighten this thread. Then we started sewing this zipper. Then what about our zipper? Everyone pay attention. We just said that this is to be placed like this. So pay attention to this zipper. What we want to form is a state like this. So when we sew this zipper, is everyone paying attention? Black face to black face. Just do it. Very simple. And I went this way, because I start the needle with my left hand. We'll start sewing here. So under and bypass this needle. What if you had, a right hand needle? Let's sew this on first. Because we only apply this zipper. This zipper, this hole, it corresponds to this row of holes. Then I can take everyone. I'm not going to sew with you. And what about everyone's right hand? Just don't sew this yet. We will sew these 10 holes on it first. That's it. Thread the needle first and bring it to everyone. You know, like this. We may not be doing well here. Then we insert the needle like this. Needle insertion. Right then. Thread the needle from below. The needle above. What about after wearing it? Just keep sewing. Then we only sew to the penultimate stitch. That is this needle, not a stitch. Also use another needle. This needle will run and this thread will run. Fill it up like this. Also add this needle here. Can you see this needle here? Hello? And we can just put this right here. The needle behind this needle. We go directly through this row of holes here. Just put it on. Through. Replace this needle. Let's sew this directly to the first stitch. Sew directly to the first stitch. Sew all these holes. Everyone pay attention. These holes are all sewn. What about after it's full? We can just use the needle in the back. Everyone pay attention. This needle in the back. Count the first hole through the right side of this. Okay, and then we sew like this. Go through the second hole from the back. Both left and right hands are fine. It's just a question of where you start. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Here we go. Pull him up. Because we are connected between two skins. If this force is too loose, there will be gaps between this skin. So when we sew, we have to stretch it. But don't overstretch. If you stretch too hard, it will break the leather and you will break it. It's just this force, just you see, break it up and pick it up. He's just tight. If you are overstretched, he is easy to break the skin. Then stretch the leather. Then the bag we made doesn't work well either. Look. This sew to sew some. Sew a section and we'll give him a stretch. You can turn it over and keep playing. I got this stitch here. I rewound it from behind. Why reverse the needle? It's because it's pressing on the needle. It has a little that's an effect that prevents the needle from coming loose. Then we open. This leather is playing round like this. I eat this if this small edge. Just this big side, he will have. Sometimes it is inevitable that the needle will touch. Or we ladies have this long nail. There will also be bumps on the edge of this. There will be a little bit of thorn. It doesn't matter. We'll just use our scissors. Or something else. Just smooth it out like this and it'll be fine. Sometimes there is this oil edge. Just give it the tip of the needle and touch it. Or our lady's long fingernail. Manicure. Sometimes I scrape him off the oil edge. We'll skin him. This is a normal phenomenon. We can decorate him. Okay, we're sewn. We have one in between. This little note. Then come to us and continue to use it. Our second needle still goes through here. Then we must all pay attention. We have rounded corners here. The rounded corners are above. Then these two. Then we sew the zipper here. Never sew upside down. We sew it here. And then the last stitch. Take a look. We're going to start wrapping up now. What about this? How do we end this? Everyone pay attention. Because we are also a one back of the bag. Then this is also a. There is this leather one. So how do we end this? We did the same thing. We give him 2 shots first. Pouring 2 needles has the effect of pressing a needle. Then pour a needle. Pour another needle. While you pour this needle again. That's the second stitch from backwards to backwards. We go through this skin. But don't go through this shoulder. Everyone pay attention. And we go through this gap between these 2 skins. Everyone pay attention. Okay, let's start from the gap between these 2 skins. And there it is. This needle. Take a needle forward. 1 needle forward. And then I went from 1 stitch to this. Then go 1 more needle forward. It is also from the gap between the 2 skins. We wear it out. Do not penetrate the entire 2 skins. Through the gap between the 2 skins. Because we just poured a needle each. He already has the effect of a locking needle. And then what about this time? Let's cut these 2 off. This is because of the zipper on our side. It's already sewn. Then we pull it tight. Tighten it and give it an interface. Tap this interface inside, then give it an interface. Both interfaces are hit inside, and you give it a little head as well. A little shorter. A little shorter. Then we started ironing it with a lighter. Break it a little bit like this. When we burn, fill it into this as much as possible. It may be a little difficult to do, but what about this? In the end, it's more beautiful. Daddy, we sew. Let's be a little patient while we do it. Try our best not to burn the leather. Then make these two lines virtual. We hide it in this one. Let's see now, after we hide this. Its aesthetics are better. No thread on either side, because we hid the thread in this one. Okay, so we're done sewing this zipper part of it. And pay attention. You see, we are in the process of making, because we will use, for example, this bag. Because we are so pouty. Or pout like this, it will form a little bit of this fold. Everyone pay attention, now maybe a little bit. Including this side, we just pouted, it will be a little wrinkled. Include us in this leather. This is because we pressed 3 layers. This bag is relatively thick. So in the process of bending, it will be a little wrinkled, but this has no effect. What about our later use? This leather will naturally have a stretch. Return to a normal state. Okay, we've sewn it up here. And so we begin. Bottom suture. Then we start stitching this side. Everyone pay attention. We're going to put these two. Because ours is a 2-color leather. Everyone pay attention. It's the same front, rear, left and right. This is the same color up, down, left, right. Look at this one with a little oil edge. Look at this, it doesn't matter. What about this little oil edge when we're on the side of the oil? It may have been rubbed. It doesn't matter. Then we can. What if you can't shave it off? It doesn't matter. We just buckle it. Just press it here and it'll cover it up. This same. You choose a side that you think is better. You can have him do the outside. Okay, let's start sewing this two now. Well, the lock piece is a cocky. What's next? We're going to use our cocky here. What if we're going to sew this up? Well, we're using this little side here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 90 11112 times the amount of small sides. That's 3 times the amount of our long line. If you are afraid of trouble, we will directly measure this large side here. Just 10 times the edge. It's perfectly adequate. Cocky thread. Lock line. Needle threading. Let's start. Everyone pay attention. There is one that needs to be paid attention to when we are baby elephant. And we are suturing this. Well, it doesn't matter here. We saw the top one. Everyone pay attention. What about this part? He has an overlap with the line below us. But what about this overlapping line? We're not going to go through this hole. We're going to go through its oblique hole. Because we use khaki thread for this thread. If you wear it through this front, its line, we use a white line ourselves. This part of it will appear khaki. Then this bag is not beautiful. So, I'll do it now. You can take a look. Everyone pay attention. Let's untie this for him first. Will it affect? Will be better. Look, pull it in half. We can part this for him a little bit. Give it to him lightly with your hands, just be around him. Then we wear this. Thread the needle through this. Or you can do it without following my method. You can sew to shoulder straps first. It is also possible to sew this zipper again. There's always a part of it that's it can't coincide with this line. Just pay attention to understand what this means. Okay, we're holding this down now. Adjust the line after pressing it. So let's give him a part like this first. That would save. It avoids the needle sticking. We're starting to sew this line now. Look at the glue paint below. This is what we need when we sew. Look at this hole. We can come out of this inclined hole here. Similarly, we learn from this. Everyone pay attention to the diagonal hole here and go out. In fact, this is not difficult for him. Just master this method. So we're back to the first stage. We can ignore that. And then we take our second shot. Just feel the empty needle. For both of these stitches, we're back at the starting stage. Can you all take a look? We are now sewing. Let's just focus on this wick. This zipper will be a little wrinkled. That's okay. Later, it will have the elasticity of a leather when used. Tension will go back. We are the needle that came out of this. It's equivalent to this hole. Then we sew it back now. Can you all pay attention? My thread is still white. The thread on my side is cocky. This has no effect on each other, so it will not affect its aesthetics. Everyone should be watching the meeting, our method. So let's wrap this up. The same is 2 more stitches. Still receive the needle into the back of this bag. So you can watch it. Take a look at this and it's done. This one is ready, and when he was done, we started stitching him. Not. After we tied the knot, we put it. We must make it stronger for him here. And you can see here. This is done here. Then the same method. Let's do the other one ourselves. Because of this basic approach, I already told everyone. Mainly when sewing. Let's click this. Then come out through this row of holes at the bottom of him. Everyone pay attention. It comes out from this row of holes at the bottom, this row of holes, this row of holes. Please pay attention. Between these 2 gaps, this row of holes comes out. Don't go straight for it. If you pierce it,
We came out through this hole on the zipper side.
if you don't understand, we can go back a little bit. You understand? Let's do it ourselves. This one on the other side. And then it's done. Let's start stitching the other parts. Let's take a look. We are now 2 straps and have been sewn together. Mine is cocky. Then use cocky thread. Then our corresponding styles. Just use the line of the corresponding color. And then what about after this is sewn? We started stitching our arm. And that's the portable part. What about our portable part? It's going to use our other 2 small strips. Please pay attention to this small strip. This is a bit easier. Let's nest it directly like this. Just sew it up like this. What about when we sew? We can tilt this up first. Just sew it like this. No effect. It's very simple. Everyone pay attention. We have embroidery here. What about embroidery? Well, these holes may be blocked a little bit. But you can still see it. 123 o'clock here. our 123 stitches. Okay, let's start taking the line now. Or use ours. Because this one is also this color. We're still going to use our khaki thread. Take our 1. Take 6 times our length. Spread it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. What if the little X line is not enough? Just give it a little more. Up to 2 times is okay. Okay, start stitching. Again, the first stitch above, we go through 1 stitch first. Put it here. Let's put this to a side for now. You wait, you put it like this. Put it on this one. Our first needle has been fixed. Everyone pay attention. The first needle has been fixed. We also fixed the first 2 needles. Find the needle first. Here. And then yeah. The first stitch in our head. From the threading of the second needle we just had. Is it still our usual practice? Give it a needle here. Just keep sewing like this. Adjust the whole position. There's no technology to this. There's no technicality behind that. Just keep stitching. Stitch. Everyone can do this. Take a look and it's done the first time. After sewing, we'll continue to fill the empty needle with a second needle. These little horns. We simply sew it for him. It's a simple stitch. As long as there is a good needle, it is okay. In the same way, we use our blade method. Okay. They also him twice more. Then bring it to him. Cut. Conclusion. It's repetitive. Okay, we are here. Well, it's when I receive this thread. Be sure to pay a little attention. Because we have embroidery here, so don't burn our embroidery. Hey, hurry up. Hold him down. Okay, just hold him down. Okay, it's packed here. Put away the handheld on our side. Everyone pay attention. We sewed it up. After the stitching is done, we'll do it ourselves. The other side is like this. Let's give him this shoulder strap in advance and push it this way. Just push it over. Same approach on this side. Let's get this side dressed and then curve suture. This will do. Let's do it ourselves. Okay, let's take a look. Now we have this hand sewn on. And then we can spare these two for him. Our back should be used like this. Then put this on. Gently press this part. Press a little. This is also gently pressed. 1 point and our hand is sewn. And we're going to start sewing on the inner side. Then we're going to start sewing. It's the side of our back. Suture these two for him. These two, and then what about before sewing these two? Let's find it first and take a look. The bottom side of our back. He has 2 or 4 small knife edges. What about the 4 small knife edges? It installs our lock. And now we're going to put our. It's the bottom half of the lock. Install first, because if we wait until we get this back, what if it's done? It's less convenient. Don't want anything else. Don't pour it out. It's easy to lose. And then we break the 2 forks. Break into parallel. These 2 brackets are also broken into parallel pieces. Let's start now. Plug this in. Then what about the hole? Don't break this hard when you watch it. If you break it so hard, it will break. Break it gently first, let it fold. According to this so-called size, let's compare it first. Then plug it in. Put it all like this, put it right. Press it like this. Yes, okay. Yes, and then gently straighten it. Break it straight, break it straight. Don't be too positive, it doesn't matter if it's diagonal. And then we put this on it. Just give him a break. After breaking it bigger, we'll put it on him. It should be set in. Like this. He is like this. Let's take a look. It's this. He is. The 2 on the edge. Then we give him. No, that's a bit big. We buy this one we match. We give him the first one. Just follow the penultimate one. Okay, let's hold it down like this. And then we're going to press it down. We're going to press it down. This gasket is to prevent me from. Our back scratched it. So we put this gasket in place. Same method. Let's press this too. Break him a little. Okay, so align it like this. Then adjust it with your finger. Then break it sideways. Straighten it out. Then push this over to it. We'll give him 2. Break it a little bit like this. Buckle down a little. Then give it this. Hold down. You can use this screwdriver lightly. Check it out. Press it with this head. Just press this. This is already locked. Off. Okay, we have these 2 pieces now. The 2 locks are safe. After pressing, we'll start stitching our side. Let's take a look at the suture on the side first. It is also a more powerful one. And watch out. Yeah. Nothing particularly difficult, just move this hole. The first hole here is opposite to the first hole here. Do it now. How about this also one? Used is our white line. And how much thread do we use for this? We use our blockbuster. Look at our blockbuster after it is flat. How much do we use? So this here weighs double the size of this large piece. 2 times. 3 times. Everyone pay attention. What we use here is sewing. That's 3 times the size of the blockbuster. Just 3 times the side length of our blockbuster. Okay, let's put the needle on. And then what happens when we pick up this blockbuster? Which side to sew first? It's okay, but let's pay attention when sewing. We're going to use the right-angled edges of this large piece. The right-angled side corresponds to our side. Notice that this side is used. Like we are in the sewing process. Maybe this hand touches often. This color may change a little bit. But what about our leather material with our wet wipes? It's best if you have wet wipes. We gently wipe it with a wet tissue. This will be cleaned. Alright, everybody pay attention. I get this needle into the needle. We got our first needle, right? Then the first needle wraps it round. Come round and pay attention. Let's flush the 2 needles first. In this way, the 2 needles are one long row together. After growing together, I'll throw it over with this needle. We've already crossed from here. Our needle. Everyone pay attention. It's already passed through here. Take this needle. Take it over. Everyone pay attention. Look at this. The 2 needles are passed through now, right? After passing through, use this needle here to put it over. And then, go through this hole again. Because we're going to lock the top side. Everyone pay attention. It's locked like this. It came through here. And then the same our thread. Even this thread goes through the other side hole. It's like we locked the needle twice. There are 2 at the top. Locked 2 stitches. Stretch it like this. Everyone pay attention, the needle above us locks. Locked 2 stitches. After 2 round stitches, we must stretch it tighter for him, because the back here is always opened and closed. It's easy for him, and this corner is easy to open. Okay, so we're going to start the suture now. You can use any needle you want, and we start to suture the needle normally. That's it, from the second stitch. So like this. Okay, so do we. What about the sewing process? Make sure to give him a little force and then. What about when we sew this back? Be sure to push him like this. Push this and pull this to make this hole follow. There must be a symmetry between the holes. Otherwise, he will easily stray. Pull tighter, pull tighter. Then give it to him like this. Push a little, pinch a little. Disconnect. Something went wrong. You know the arc here. We'll give it to him. We must hold this back tighter. Just automatically transfer this to it. What if there is a wrong needle? We'll give it the letter. So back and forth. Just align it with this hole. Then give him this as close as possible. Pinch one piece. Give him a pair of this leather material. He is this side bend. It's not easy to sew. might be a little tired. There's a force there. But let's just hang in there. When it's still right, don't miss the hole. Once missed, because this hole position is corresponding one by one. What if the hole is missed? We may have to re-sew these. It doesn't matter if it's inclined a bit, there is no inclination to pull it over again. We're all facing the vacuum. Our bag. Everyone pay attention. We sewed this side up. And then we finally got the top shot. And then we go through it with a needle. Although there are no holes here, but we have to put a needle in it and then you rewind it. Everyone pay attention. Our needle came out this way, right? And then we'll do it backwards from here. Why do you want to reverse the needle? Just to have a little lock edge here. It's the same correspondence as this one. Okay, that's where we sew the needle. Alright, everybody pay attention. The side of this bag is almost sewn. Okay, we're going to use our second needle, then fill the empty needles. This is our first needle in the process of sewing. A little diagonal needle. Just follow the direction of that needle. Well, you can take a look. Now this part of the needle is replenished very well. Just make up for it normally. When sewing, we try to sew from the inside because if it comes from outside, we can't see the needle inside. We just give it a shot. Just walk with a needle. We must be very careful when we sew. Don't tie it to the leather. It will affect the aesthetics of the bag. You can hold it like this. A needle stuck in part. We'll pull it out quickly. To this needle to the secondmost needle of the second needle. The last stitch is also ours. Go through this needle up here. Then put it back on and put it back on. It's like we locked it up. Well, the two lines are stronger. Still like this positive. This one is genuine leather on both sides. Can we put this line? Put it here. We're going to do what we did. We're putting the needle between the two skeins. Pour a needle, you must pour a needle. Lift the needle out this way. Come out this side. What happens when you get out? Tie it in the seam. It has to be down this gap. Tie this needle and thread inside. Okay, sealed tighter. Okay, cut this thread a little bit. After cutting it short, let's start burning it now. Give it a little look on both sides. Don't burn our skins. Just hide it inside. You can assist it with a needle. This is hidden, and the thread is hidden. Everyone pay attention, our bag is basically half done. Then we did a good job here. It's already sewn. And then we all just do it yourself. Then our whole back part is done. This half, let's sew it up ourselves. The method is the same as this side. What if you don't still feel unclear? And we can rewind that. Rewind this video. Then take a look at this gap. The main thing is not to have the wrong needle. Once the wrong needle occurs, then it's not beautiful. And our needle has one. Because it is a round arc, it will have a diagonal needle condition. And that's normal. Let's do it ourselves. So let's see. Now we have sewn both sides. You can take a look. Both sides are sewn. Then what about our back? It's almost ready. Alright, here we go. We started sewing our zipper part. Well, everyone pay attention to our zipper. Take a look at our row first. What about our row? Keep an eye out from here. There's a big hole here. And look from this side. There's a big hole here. What about the distance between these two holes? It's one distance where we sew this zipper. It just happens to be this empty space for our zipper. So when we stitch, yes. Align this hole with this positioning hole. We have two positioning holes. And the same method we used before. Use this white line. 5 times the size of our zipper. 5 to 6 times the horizontal bar. For our 5 and then we double the amount. Just to give us this. Okay. Novice friends leave enough lines. Let's take a look. We are now sewn on both sides. Okay, what about after the stitching? We're going to start stitching this one of ours now. zipper. The other side of the zipper. And we're going to start rolling. And then again like the one before us. What about our side? He has been sewn up. There is no suture here and here, so let's start the injection here. Insert the needle from this side. What about after the needle is inserted? Then we put this. These stitches are attached to the seam for him. Then everyone can see how I sew. Then take our white line again. 5 times the zipper or. For 5. Then not enough. If it's not enough, we'll bring double the amount. 6 times is already very rich. Start threading. Everyone pay attention. We're starting to sew this side. Then let's unzip this one first. Then it is more convenient to sew directly like this. Everyone pay attention. I just said that.
We have a positioning hole.
These two big holes. The big hole corresponds to our first hole. Then we'll fill up these stitches first. These stitches on the side, then sew it up normally. There's no skill in that. We can sew normally and normally. Okay, one stitch to the front of our positioning hole. Do not sew the needle off the positioning hole. Then sew here and don't move. Then hold the thread up. Continue to fill the empty needle with the second needle. Sew to the same position as the first stitch. Okay, let's start using our needle now. Everyone pay attention to our zipper. It's the same method as his. We clip the black back into pieces. on the back, and then the white looks like this. Then we start to sew. Pay attention to our first shot out. Then the second needle. Okay, a few stitches for this needle first. Okay, we're tuned to here. Then go ahead and sew it. Just keep sewing. Just be sure to give it a little force. And then we sew here as well. What about after sewing here? Let's pay attention. Our needle. After tightening it, tighten it a little bit. After tightening it a little bit, and we started giving it this. This stands up a little bit. Just come to this. This needle and this needle in our positioning hole. Suture him. This can be passed through this zipper cloth. Pull him tighter. You can directly from here. Remember, let's not go through this needle. Let's not go through this needle. It comes directly through this positioning hole on the side of it. Remember, we're going to go through this positioning hole. From the positioning hole. Then come directly. Come on, let's fix this head. Make it up to the side. It is equivalent to this needle directly from this needle. Don't take the top shot, it's the needle that goes diagonally to the positioning hole. Everyone pay attention, and that needle is what I'm talking about. He sewed this needle directly from the positioning hole. After that, a few stitches will come directly on this strip, and then he goes backwards. So back by yourself. Then replenish it after this injection. Don't come up and take this shot again when he got to the second needle. Directly from beneath him. Just pierce it through this positioning hole. Okay, we're going to use our other needle. Start filling up our empty needle. Okay, let's just press over and put this material. Everyone pay attention. We just press the needle over. Pull him tighter. Pull a little closer. And notice everyone, when we sew to this side. Everyone pay attention. Our needle. It's already coming out of its lateral needle. Out, yes, now, and then we give it. Let's see. We have now sewn this to this this pin for the positioning hole. Then it is already a needle forward of the positioning hole. It's coming out of the needle. What about after wearing it out? Let's all pay attention. This shot is a little more complicated. Then we pour the needle. But down, it's equivalent to pouring this needle on top of this one. Okay, everybody pay attention. Everyone pay attention. We are reversing the needle. Why the reverse needle? Just lock this side for him. We pour a needle, but it's not like wearing it like this. It's going down through this pinhole, and it's going through underneath. Everyone pay attention. Let me show you. That is. Just look. This leather. I'm going to flip this zipper over for you. It's the needle that goes straight through the hole. Pay attention to see that the hole of the zipper does not go through the outer layer. Straight through this gap. His needle locks this edge. Everyone pay attention. The needle is coming from this hole. It is the hole of this zipper that goes directly under it. What about after wearing it? We're taking this needle. Lock this little edge. Right, after locking this little edge, what about us? Go through this hole again. From the first hole on our right just now. Now we take this needle and we go through this hole. Everyone pay attention. This hole next to the positioning hole, wear it out again. So it's here, and it's locking the needle. Can you understand what this little braid means? After I first came through this hole. After passing through. After going through this hole for the first time, I pull it straight down from this zipper cloth. Poked it through. Right, everybody pay attention. It's coming. From this gap, it's coming. What happens after you tie? This is a needle next to it. What happens after you tie it in? Well, I'll start from just now. It's the hole next to the positioning hole. I'll go through this hole again. That is the hole next to the first hole corresponding to the zipper. Tack it for him and pull it out. It's kind of an edge on him. Everyone pay attention here. Or turn it upside down twice more and take a look at this. We are like this. He shrinks tighter on both sides. And then we shrink the needle and we move on. What if you really don't understand this shot? We can also ask our customer service then. Let him help you demonstrate. Or answer this needle here. And then we just carry on and push the needle. Fill vacancies. So just this zipper part. A little bit more complicated. The rest are easy to notice. We merely have a lock edge now. Let's see. I'll tell you again. It's the needle we just had. Is everyone paying attention? This is our positioning hole just now, and our needle goes through here. What about after passing through here? We pull it over. What about after wearing it? And this is with a thread. Then we pull over. Directly from this needle, everyone pay attention. It's passed here, you know. Came from here. After passing through here. We literally pull this thread out. After pulling, continue through the hole we just passed through. Wear it out again. It is equivalent to the line that goes through this hole twice. Then wear it out. Then move on to suture. It has the function of a lock pin here. So we're at the last stitch. Hey, we're directly there. It ends here, and the two needles also end here. There you go. Look, I got a stitch. We tie it in a knot. Okay, we're done here. So take a look. Our bag is basically ready. Then there is our zipper. The needles are locked on both sides. Then it's sewn here too. Well, pull it up and see the effect. Take a look at our bag. It is also a relatively foreign little Boston bag. Come on, let's see. I put this lid on us. And now we put this lock on. We can put this zipper inside. You can also expose it. It doesn't matter. And then here I can emphasize to you. And just to emphasize, what is it? I'm here for everyone. Locked in our fourth and fourth holes. If you feel that, do you want to move this zipper forward? You can lock it in the third hole. Then my side might be in front. Let me explain to you. Because after I finish it here, well, if you think the gap here is big, you can lock it forward for one hole. In fact, this has no effect because we still have a back cover to cover this. And then next we are on. Take out these two arm locks from our hardware agent. Let's unscrew this screw first. What about the process of unscrewing? Well, some friends, we will encounter a situation. This is the screw, it can't be screwed off. More laborious, so what should we do? We're going to find a flat surface. Use this screw vertically down with a little force. The vertical force is holding down this screwdriver while pressing down hard. Then rotate to the left. Rotate to the left. Okay, then our screw, even if there is a just wrinkle into it. It just unscrewed it. It's a lesbian. Sometimes the strength is small. He can't unscrew this horizontal twist, so we're sticking the force down. Vertically downward force, then rotate to the left. Then we will unscrew this screw. And so does this. If these small screws, it's broken, or it doesn't work well, then we will see in our hardware bag. Same little screw. You can directly replace it with a new one. Okay, we are now putting this on our bags. Everyone pay attention, ours is the front. On the front, we are rushing out. This hole is all open. Okay, you press this. It's just the right press here. And then we put our iron on. Then let it go. Press the screws one by one. Not to mention extremely powerful, just tighten it normally. Another one. Same one. This one, it won't come down. If it doesn't come down, we'll take it. Look at this is me right now. This thing has such a situation that it might stick to it. Then we use this screwdriver. Give it right here. So upturned, lightly tilt. And then tilt it back and force like it came down. It's ready. What about after it's done? We have one last step. And let's feel it now. That's what we buckle up. You can take a look. What about our Boston small bag? 90% complete. So you can take a look. This bag is very nice. It is also a more advanced one. A small bag. Special foreign style because it is from embroidery. The workmanship is excellent. We're just one step away. You can see our bag. It still has one edge unstitched. Let's sew this up first. Notice that our big edge is not sewn. What about this big edge? Well, he just needs to walk the line once by himself. We still took the white line. White line, everyone, I tell you how to measure this. We measure its ears and based on this back cover. Five or six, and then we measure the TX line of this back cover. That's it. Everyone, pay attention to the TX line here. I'm just going to finish sewing this side in a second. Let's start watching now. So this air back line, we're already dressed. You can start anywhere. You can start here or start here. So we're going to insert the needle from here. We put it in with this. Everyone pay attention. Take the last needle of this needle as the first needle. We started sewing like this, because why is this needle the first needle? In that case, it forms a whole line. If we were to start here, it will have a gap. So we take the end needle as the first needle. Okay, let's start sewing. This is very simple. We sew it up. The main thing is to finish this side. The stitches as I teach you. Yeah, first pass, second pass. Just sew it like this. I can sew faster here. But what about when people sew? Don't do this unilaterally. Let's not sew this unilateral side too tightly. Just sew it at a normal force. Let it be because you are too tight. It forms a fold. This hemming and this back cover are not beautiful. Nest this up first. We hide it away. So you see, if we hold on too tight, it has folds. Not pretty. We can just let it be a force of nature. I am in the sewing process. Unilateral like this, I use more needles. What if you sew for a while? You can also use the needle directly. It's faster to sew with a needle. For this unilateral, okay, we've sewn it now. This side. With this thread is a needle connected. In that case, we'll take the whole back. And then the big edge is completely closed. It's connected like this. Then we can't use this needle now. Next we use this one. This second needle. Then we directly fill in the remaining empty line. We can make up for it ourselves. We'll just skip to the back. And then we move on to the other parts. Let's take a look. Now our back is this circle. We've sewn him up. It just adds a layer of coil. And then this is the brighter one. This line is also. We've come to the last two stitches, which are. Both needles have reached this last stitch at the same time, so we give him the needle. Inverted stitches are still the original method. This one has 2 stitches backwards. And so does this. After sewing upside down, we want to receive the back of our bag. Let's take a look. We have now broken 2 stitches of red. It's on this side. Let's start with this line. Just tie it here. Start leaving a thread. Tie it tight and leave him a 3到4毫米. Still use the previous method. A little firmer. So is this. You give him. Just lean on it and it's open. And look at this, form a little interface. It is also more profitable here. Let's take a look now. Put these two straps down. What about the main part of our bag? We're done now. Listen to the sound of our hardware turn lock. Is it heavier? This is our portable one. It can be carried on one shoulder. We're a little Boston and we're done. Well, we've done the main part. Then next we're going to put our. Make him another part of his gadget. Take a look, the space inside is also very large. Although there is only one grid, it has only one gear. But it has a lot of space. I usually put some of our usual supplies. It's all fine. And what about this color? It is also more in line with the color of a spring now. Okay, we're going to cover it up now. After covering, you can take a look. This is one of our cocky and it's done. And what happens next? We're going to sew. Our puppy accessory goes with it. Let's see this little dog. We're taking a factor of its elongation. Because of our little dog, it has more curvature. So this one uses a lot of thread. Nine. Then we took a X amount. If the same. If you are afraid, this limit is relatively tight. We'll take one or two more. 1112 times. Because we are almost sewn now. This is the last part. So we try to make this line a little rich. That's 12 times the amount, so this whole body. And what about our eyes? Everyone pay attention. Our eyes are sewn with the diameter of this small eye. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Let's fix this eye first. Okay, here's the needle. Pick this up. What about this too? It's the same. We can just take one. Then we first find our. It's an oval shape. What about oval shapes? Let's pay attention to our current side. The marginal needle. Well, it corresponds to our arm. The needle on the edge of the small pendant. This is easier to find. You can just place the needle directly. We're looking for the first shot of this one that stands out. Then the second needle. And then that, you see, and then a lot, The friend who got this pendant will say, hey, why are some hoes sorry? Does this have any effect? Because our puppy is after the stuffed cotton. It needs a support to support it. So what about our eye? You follow this hole. Just sew it down like this. This one is made of thinner material. Let's not use too much force. Just a normal force will do. Otherwise this part of his eye will wrinkle. And the holes align themselves. Okay, we've got the first stitch. Okay, you don't need to take a look at this needle. This is sewn. This part of it. And we're going to take this second shot. Or fill the vacancy. We have all returned to the first needle for this needle. What about after the first shot? You can take a look. We're done here. After the sewing is done, we have 2 stitches. This can be sewn upside down. 1 stitch forward or 1 stitch backwards. Then we all put 2 needles into the back of this one. Okay. 1 more stitch each. And we're going to wrap this up right now. Okay, we're done here. And when it's done, we sew the other one in the same way. I'm not okay with this. Family did it together. Let's do it ourselves. And it's done. We start with holistic suturing. Let's take a look. Our two eyes are sewn up. And what about this part of it? During the suturing process, well, this one will have pinholes. It's probably a misplaced pinhole. Why is this pinhole misplaced? Is it because of us? It looks like it's a hole. Just to prevent this hole right. Under particularly positive circumstances, the eye part. It just completely looks like a big hole. We give him a little wrong shot. It's like this. He has a little bit on his back. You can directly see the leather. An effect of this. This is why when everyone sews, try to use it as much as possible. The number of pinholes on the top corresponds to the number of pinholes on the bottom. Then we follow its whole number. Sew it like this. As for the case of a diagonal needle, we just follow the diagonal needle. Try not to put this leather, correct it to its this. The exact corresponding one is enough. Okay, we're sewn up now. Let's match the two pieces. Okay, so I see. We sew this big. What about this big whole body? We're going in here, we're going in here. Everyone pay attention. We start at the end. Needle in at the end. Why do you insert the needle at the end? Because we finally received. Also put this needle at the end. Well, tied not directly here. It does have a hidden effect. The effect is better. Try not to insert the needle from its head. So let's do that. We start at the tail end. That's what you can see from the top. The first stitch. It is a single comparison. A prominent. Here we go. Second needle. The same is a needle. You start sewing like this. This pendant is not sewn. It's nothing up. Skill. Just don't miss it. Just miss our hole. Stitch by stitch. What if we are in the process of using the line? This knotted one appears. It's just a little dead knot. Let's not panic. We can untie it normally. Okay, everybody take a look. I sewed it here. What about after sewing it here? This stitch we stop here. Then maybe our hole. There is a hole this big. We're going to give it a field. Fill our cotton. What about before we fill it in? Use our two-sided needle first. It's the second needle. Fill this up first. Also come to this pause at the first stitch. Let's do it ourselves. And then we're going to start stuffing our cotton. Okay, we are completely sewn into this. The two wires come together. Take a look. This one basically has a shape. How about now we took out our, spare cotton. Can you all take a look? This cotton is still more. Then we take a small amount first. Divide it into small groups. And now we are. It will also use our screwdriver. Let's open this side first. Give him this first, Give him a boost with this. Hold on for a while or. We have that at home. What about a tool that's a little longer than this? It is also possible. Stuff this cotton in first. Today's angel. 11 o'clock. Especially this leg part. We're going to use this tip. But don't break the leather. Give it a dial this way. I give it with this tail. Feel it out. To make it bulge. This one looks better. And then we go ahead and we fill in the surface. Everyone pay attention. What about when we fill this cotton? It's this skin, it's prone to this fold. Then there is a fold here. Then when we fill in this cotton, give it a fight. Pull it just to make it bulge a little bit. And you are going to open up this cortical fold. Everyone can see it creates a fold. We'll include this leg. So we're going to give it this screwdriver. Fill it up. You can fill in whichever side is empty for it. Continue to fill our. There's a little fracture in the leg. Everyone pay attention. We're fine here. There's a small fold here. Give it the cotton on this side and dial it this way. That's better. So here it is. The puppy held it up. Here we are going to tighten it up. What about after tightening? Give it this cotton and fill it a little here. Then we start to sew apart. A few stitches up. We sewed this one up. Then continue to fill our cotton. The seam is partly because of our leg, this leg at the back. Well, he was shorter just now. Well, it's not good for filling this cotton. I feel it too much. And what about you? Just use as much as you want according to your situation. Continue and sew a few stitches up. So we're going to fill in this tail right now. Be sure to pinch this for it. Okay, let's do the first stitch now. Back to our starting needle. You can take a look at our. Well, this pendant is ready. This pendant is very beautiful. Then this three-dimensional, the feeling is also very strong, and we're going to use another needle. Fill this up. Both stitches are sewn. Let's look at the last paragraph again. Then we can't use this cotton. Can be installed. And then, or this comes up, hung. If it is damaged, we can use it as a spare cotton. Okay, what we do is we do it backwards or forwards. Is it okay? Just 2 more stitches. Two more stitches. Then another stitch. Stitch. And then go 1 more needle. We wear it out this way. Everyone pay attention. Or between 2 skeins like this. The front and back are all positive leather. We can just wear it through the cracks for him. Also from this side. In that case, we're locked. After it's locked, I start tying the knot. Conclusion. Start with us, follow our lines. Tie this to here. Tie this knot. Okay, this knot goes directly into this one. Hit twice. Okay, cut this off after hitting it twice. Then give it a simple one. Repair. Okay, let's make this good. We'll wrap this up. And after that, if you think it's not beautiful, just fill it in with this. Just give him a simple beautification. Okay, your little pendant is ready. You can take a look at this big pendant. And then, here we go. And a decoration on our pendant. That's what we were talking about at the beginning. One of our chains. And one of our neck balls. How about our two? It's the same length. This is one of our neck covers. Also make a ball. This is for connecting the ball and neck cover. And then we use one of our glue sticks. Everyone must find out. Don't lose this. Everyone pay attention. We put this. Let's measure it for you first. What if you received a whole piece? Well, let's just use a whole straight. Just surround it like this. Go here. A length according to your knees. Like here. Then we just set aside 1 to 2 厘米. 1 centimeter to 1.5 centimeters is fine. Just cut it. After cutting, use this length. What do you see? Let's surround this. This scarf should not be too tight. It's just a natural one to surround it. If it is a long one, we're just going to cut it off right here. As long as this is suitable, you can. This one is also relatively long. It also needs to be modified. So let's go down a little bit. About the middle of this neck. Down a little here on the neck. Then surround it. Okay, let's cut this a little bit. Too long is not too long. Not pretty either. Okay. Like this. And pay attention. Our step. Be sure to pass this ring through in advance. If you are not wearing it now, the ring is directly glued on. Then we won't be able to put this ring on later. So be sure to stick it in advance. Set in advance, set in advance. Like this. Look at our lanyard coming up. We are now using our glue stick. Put this first. Hold it a little bit like this. If there are other such abundant ones in the house. This tool. We can also choose not to use this glue stick if you have super glue at home. Or glue. It can also be used. We are wearing glue sticks. This is all. Available or unavailable. Look at this one for yourself. So here's how we pinch it a little bit, then give it a little burn of this. Burn this as much as possible. Places. Burn a small side. Put it on this. On this flannel. I quickly pressed it for him. Press. Okay, we rotate it here. Turn this position in the middle. Why turn in the middle? Because we're going to tie this ball later. We can just put it right here. I covered it up. We cover this stubble. This is very simple. Everyone pay attention. We'll put this. Take the word of it. It is equivalent to taking the three-part model. The three-part model. And then bring it over like this. Then bring this over. There you go. It's very simple. Everyone pay attention. It's a three-part process. Then press this over. Press this over, let it tilt a little bit. This is a very simple method. What if you had another good way? Just follow your own method. Let's put it this first. This is used here. Bring it over. Okay, so how much do we need? We're going to call it this. Everybody pay attention. Not a small problem. What's it like? Wear this. Because our side is the front. What about when we put this? From his. Isn't this the front? Then start from the back of this one. And after we go round like this. His bonding port is on the back of this one. Avoid affecting this aesthetics. Okay, we're going to start doing the same thing. Put on our glue stick. Just pinch it a little bit. Then we glue the stick. Okay. After applying the glue stick, we try to start from this root. Put a little on this root. Don't apply too much, and then we set that aside. And then bring it over like this. Bring it over and press it for him. Hold him down. Okay. This is in. Then we put this. Gotta tighten up a little bit. Tighten up this one. I can still control it. Be sure to tighten it up. And then we snip it along the root. Okay, the ball on our little neck cover is ready. Then we put this ball again. With this skin of our puppy. We try to stick this on. Put this yarn can be turned. Look at this, it can also rotate. We try to center it. Then press it here and take it out. We just got it off again. Let's stick it again. You can apply a little glue on this side first. Well, turn this around and pull this silk away from it. Then quickly put our little ball. This little ring in the middle. Press here. Just press it for a few seconds. So take a look. Our pendant is ready as a whole. Still very good. Then later, in the process of using it ourselves, be a little more careful. Because of this sticky thing. What if there is this slight opening and closing? Then our glue sticks are all rich. And then we fix it. Okay, your pendant is complete. Now you can hang it in this one. Pay attention to our bag, it's completely done. This is a complete set. And I'll leave you with this. Add something. If you are in one of our later purchases, we will add new options. Like this, there will also be a case of silk scarves. We will also match silk scarves later. That is, if you bought a silk scarf. That is to say, if you buy a silk scarf, we will bring you the corresponding color. Like this khaki. We match this khaki ribbon. And here I am. Directly put the recording method of our ribbon. We will also teach you directly here. The use of ribbons. Let's take a look. I got a whole ribbon here. Notice here, we're actually pulling it on both sides. After straightening, like this, and then we put this on top. The one on the left is greater than the one on the right. Or the right side is greater than the left side, and the top is okay. And then this ribbon follows this ribbon. Then turn down. Then bypass our portable. And then he comes back. What about after you put the left one on top of him? And then you come back from underneath. And then also in this position. Then we give him another one. Play it again. Then twist this ribbon. I'm here because I want to make a big ball. I saved 3 ribbon buckles. Make 10 ribbon buckles. What if you can't use the big ball? We can do another one. So I made one directly here. I made 3. 1 or 2 sets less. We'll tie it about directly here. Then stack it down. Generally, it is down from the bottom of the portable half. Then put this ribbon. Ribbon buckle, it's just at the end of this portable. Then we start to tie this ball like this. Look, I got one here. A part of the ball. I squeezed a fold out. And we'll start at the bottom and work our way up. If you dig it, it's in the circle form here. We just plug this in. Press in and pull him out, pull him out. It doesn't look good. Adjust it further. This forms a ball, here it comes. This is just one of my practices. What if people don't like this kind of stuff? We can do an internet search. A bow tie method for our silk scarf. Right, there's all this diversity of approaches. It doesn't have to be that way. Okay, and we did that for him. You can take a look. We, go out to play. Or go to the mall. If we feel this little pendant dangling, then we can give it, in exchange for it. What about after replacing it? We can hang a little silk scarf. This is also a very beautiful bag. What about the back? What if you were to use it as a portable? We can use this shoulder strap for the time being or put it in the bag. Or if you just go out and play, we can hang it up. It is okay to make a diagonal backpack. Then this silk scarf, we will, hang it in the link later. Then our friend who took the silk scarf, just follow this system directly. Okay, the overall practice of our bag is over.